Welcome back, Detective. Cairo has 20 new crime riddles to solve. Keep your eyes open. Every case hides one decisive clue. Case begins now. Our first case takes us to a secure conservation gallery at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. A ceremonial golden pharaoh mask has vanished from its sealed mount. The empty blue velvet cradle and open rear service latch make the theft obvious. Who stole the golden mask? You have 10 seconds to think. Excellent work. The answer is B. Gold conservation wax on B's monopod came from the mask. Next, at an archaeological research dock beside the Nile in central Cairo, a field archaeologist disappeared before departure. An overturned stool, cut canvas, ID strap, and abandoned survey boots clearly show an abduction. Who kidnapped the archaeologist? You have 10 seconds to think. Great catch. The answer is C. The scarab badge trapped in C's trolley came from the victim. Another case. At the official guide registration office beside the Giza Plateau, someone used a counterfeit guide identity to enter a restricted excavation route. The rejected credential sits beside the official uniform and badge board. Who is the fake guide? You have 10 seconds to think. Nice spot. The answer is A. A's green falcon badge did not match the official pyramid emblem. Our next case. At a family bakery near Khan El Khalili Market, one judge tray of date pastries was contaminated before a festival tasting. Everyone is safe, and the isolated tray and sealed ingredients clearly show the crime. Who poisoned the pastries? You have 10 seconds to think. Sharp eyes. The answer is B. Green powder on B's board matched the contaminated pastries. Next mystery. At the visitor control hall of the Grand Egyptian Museum, paid ticket gates opened repeatedly without authorization. Frozen scanners, raised barriers, and a disconnected secure console make the cybercrime clear. Who hacked the ticket gates? You have 10 seconds to think. Brilliant observation. The answer is D. The console's turquoise seal was caught beneath D's tablet hinge. Here's another case. At a manuscript conservation room at Cairo's Museum of Islamic Art, a rare Mamluk calligraphy scroll vanished from its locked humidity sleeve. The empty sleeve and opened rear clasp make the theft obvious. Who stole the scroll? You have 10 seconds to think. Well solved. The answer is C. Ultramarine pigment on C's clipboard came from the scroll border. Next, at a solar-powered water station on Cairo's desert outskirts, the community pump failed after its sealed pressure regulator was deliberately loosened. The dry outlet and displaced regulator make the sabotage obvious. Who sabotaged the pump? You have 10 seconds to think. Good detective work. The answer is A. Red calibration wax on A's toolbox came from the regulator. Another case. At a heritage permit verification office in downtown Cairo, a valuable excavation shipment carries a forged government export permit beside the authenticated registry and genuine embossed samples. Who forged the permit? You have 10 seconds to think. You found it! The answer is B. Purple stamp ink in B's phone case came from the forged permit. Our next case. At an international cargo inspection room at Cairo International Airport, ancient mummy beads were discovered inside the false base of a declared incense burner. The opened base and protected beads make the smuggling obvious. Who smuggled the beads? You have 10 seconds to think. Clever thinking. The answer is D. Blue conservation foam in D's suitcase wheel came from the beads. Next mystery. At a spice warehouse beside Khan el-Khalili, a small deliberate fire damaged one locked saffron bay. Firefighters contained it safely, nobody was harmed, and the extinguished origin is clear. Who started the warehouse fire? You have 10 seconds to think. Case cracked. The answer is C. The melted saffron bay seal was fused to C's cart pedal. Here's another case. At a floating restaurant moored on the Nile, the deposit cassette vanished from a forced office safe during lunch service. The empty safe and snapped die strip make the robbery obvious. Who robbed the safe? Excellent work. The answer is A. Cobalt security die beneath A's tray came from the cassette. Next, at a Cairo metro operations room beneath Ramsey Square, the overnight signaling log vanished from an offline backup drive. A blank monitor and open sealed drive cabinet make the tampering clear. Who erased the control log? You have 10 seconds to think. Great catch. The answer is B. The orange backup seal was trapped beneath B's radio clip. Another case, at a secure restoration studio in Coptic Cairo, a historic painted icon vanished from its padded easel. The empty red mount and cut archival tie make the theft obvious. Who stole the icon? You have 10 seconds to think. Nice spot. The answer is A. The icon's gold halo flake was embedded in A's shoelace. Our next case. At the business lounge of a luxury Zamalek hotel, a sealed envelope demands money using a private booking detail known only from a stolen red ledger page. The torn ledger and demand envelope make the blackmail clear. Who sent the blackmail note? You have 10 seconds to think. Sharp eyes. The answer is C. Red ledger ink on C's charger came from the stolen page. Next mystery. At a bonded textile warehouse near Cairo International Airport, a shipment of Egyptian cotton was released using a counterfeit custom seal. The false red seal lies beside an authenticated blue sample. Who planted the false seal? You have 10 seconds to think. Brilliant observation. The answer is D. Red sealing compound on D's steering wheel came from the fake seal. Here's another case. At a secure diplomatic records room in Garden City, Cairo, a sealed emergency codebook disappeared from its locked red document sleeve. The empty sleeve and opened archive latch make the theft obvious. Who stole the codebook? You have 10 seconds to think. Well solved. The answer is B. The codebook's violet security fiber was under B's briefcase foot. Next, At a passenger ferry control deck on the Nile, the navigation radar failed after its sealed antenna controller was opened. The ferry remains safely moored and the loose controller panel shows sabotage. Who sabotaged the radar? You have 10 seconds to think. Good detective work. The answer is A. Green controller gel on A's binocular strap proved contact. Another case. At a tourist police reception office near the Egyptian Museum, someone in a counterfeit uniform requested access to seized passports. The rejected ID sits beside the official insignia board. Who is the fake officer? You have 10 seconds to think. You found it. The answer is C. C's camel patch did not match the official eagle shield. Our next case. At a secure jewelry arcade in Khan el-Khalili, a tray of gold bracelets vanished through the rear panel of a locked display. The empty velvet tray and open service latch make the robbery obvious. Who robbed the gold bazaar? You have 10 seconds to think. Clever thinking. The answer is D. White polishing compound on D's cane came from the display mount. Last case. At a municipal weather warning center on Cairo's eastern edge, the public sandstorm alert was suppressed before a scheduled test. An opened relay cabinet and removed yellow safety seal make the tampering clear. Who suppressed the alert? You have 10 seconds to think. Case cracked. The answer is B. Yellow relay paint on B's drone came from the alert cabinet. Great job, Detective. Subscribe for more crime riddles because Detective David's next international case is just around the corner.